Hello, everybody. We're here with Crescenda and Tori. You just closed on your new home. Congratulations, both of you.
Thank
You're
you.
We're so excited and we're blessed.
perfect. You are both teachers over at Lehigh Senior High School. Tell your fellow colleagues, teachers watching this, thinking of wanting to buy a home, share a little bit about your story, about what this program provided to you, what it did, and just as much as your story as you want to share.
I think for starters, credit, building your credit is the first big step, and once that gets established, you're in for the long haul. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
And Ed taught us how to do that. You taught us everything that we needed to know, and we were able to build our credit within less than 6 months to where it needed to be so that we could get a great interest rate, especially in these times.
How many points did you guys gain in that 6 month span?
Over 70.
Each, yes.
Over 70 points.
Because we had to kind of cauterize the wound, as we call it, stop the bleeding, start rebuilding, and it does take a little bit of time. But perfect. Okay, continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you just
Definitely worth the time and the wait.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot through the process.
And it was a hard wait. It was so hard because we needed a home for our family, and I'm gonna cry.
We're just super excited, and our kids are too.
Awesome. If you have someone that asked you, or a colleague that said, "Hey, listen, I'm looking for a program, or I'm looking for something, or who helps out teachers," how did the program help you, particularly? For instance.
Oh, we find ourselves telling other teachers at school what we learned
Yeah.
to get them ready to purchase their first house.
All the time. We've learned a lot through this process. We've learned, like we said, all about credit and what that takes, how to continue building and make it better for the future. This
And
is our dream
just
home.
how to be smart financially.
Just how to handle basic things that most people don't understand, the whole insurance process and everything that it takes. We are very knowledgeable home buyers now, so
As I say, we like to teach the teacher. How, I've done this for over 20 years. If I can debut that knowledge on you guys, and in just the course of buying one home, you know more than probably half the people, even if they're on their fifth or sixth home now. And sometimes you need refreshers. Not that I want you to sell the home anytime in my lifetime. You want to be there for a long, long time is the goal. But your story touches me in a way because there was times we went through this trial together. We went through Hurricane Ian, and your house that you were being built, your dream home, got destroyed in a sense, and you had to, but then you're going to be homeless because the house was to be done, and COVID stopped it from being built, and we just sat there at my office and we just breathed, prayed, and just said, things happen for a reason. And what positiveness came out was within 30 days we had a place for you.
Yes.
We're closing in the
prayers.
you had a goal, which is now a month from now. So we got in the house early. So it is how it's supposed to be if it's all done right. And you guys kind of listen to me too, so that helps when people listen. And we got through all of this, and you end up getting your dream place, and a beautiful place at that. That ended up being better than what you were waiting on.
Definitely better.
So, well, thank you for sharing your story with that, and about myself and how my program is. This is something I have passion for. Teachers, or who raised me. Parents really didn't. I don't want to say nothing against my parents. Great, upbringing in childhood, but I was with teachers, especially elementary school teachers, my entire existence. I was at home for breakfast and dinner, and so for me to be able to help teachers buy homes in Lee County has been something that's been the most enjoyable of my 20 years of doing this, and helping you guys out and seeing the appreciation that you guys have back at me is the whole reason I do this, and I continue doing this.
Definitely.
We're going to make a donation to Lehigh Senior High School. It's going to go into your account, that you have your own account. Where would you think this money would best be spent?
Coaching softball. We both coach softball, and we're in dire need for equipment.
How old is your equipment?
Some nets date back to the 90s, late 90s.
And nets have gotten more technological over the years?
I think so. And I think a lot of damage from the hurricane.
True.
So we're looking forward to using the new equipment.
It'll help the better for a softball team. And normally, if you wanted more equipment, you'd have to spend that out of pocket.
yes.
Or fundraise, yes.
Or fundraise. Okay, perfect. So you don't have to worry about that. I'll be coming by your school. We'll make sure we go to the bookkeeper and put this in a special account for just that, so you can buy your equipment for your softball. And
That's awesome.
is softball still going on, or is it
It's
About to start in
start in
January.
it's about to start in January? Okay, so
Yeah.
perfect. New equipment just for the start of softball. That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much. I got to ask one last question. What's it feel like to be a homeowner?
It feels great.
It's the best thing ever. Thank you so much, Ed, for everything.
Thank
that
you
you've
so
done for our
much.
family.
You're very welcome.